own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Stay snug inside knowing your broadband's got you covered this winter. With 3 broadband, you can feel safe in your choice.
I'm curious now. Apologies. I'm just doing varied amount of tests. I'm playing around with a few bits. Hang on, you can't hear me. Why can you not hear me? Microphone. Why is that not? Oh, hang on. Hold on. Testing. Hey, that is working. New setup, nice. Yeah, we will be underway properly very soon. I'm just testing a few bits. So, just playing around with setups. I've come to the conclusion that I actually prefer not having the full screen on the setup, and I prefer this. However, because this is through OBS, right? And this also saves on the computer side of things. But the only problem I'm now currently having is I'm trying to get the chats all in the same place, because I don't want to have like 5 different programs open. So currently I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, but I'd normally have each program open on their own thing, which is great, but at the same time really annoying because it takes up so much. Well, your computer effort has to. Well, it's just on overdrive. So the problem I'm having is I don't want all of that open, right? Because it causes me to drop frames and stuff. So I've done it all under the OBS side, played around with a few things. And obviously I'm testing it now. However, I'll be streaming properly in a second. But as I say, I'm just trying to get the chat all in one place, if I can. But the chat's not currently coming through. I'm having to look at it through my phone, which is a little annoying, I must admit. So, let's see if we can... What's my dog doing? She's absolutely destroying my green screen. That's what she's doing. Right. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo about that stuff. Soz. It's all good. Hopefully we'll be fine in a second. But it's a good test actually, because you guys are not coming through. Right, hang on. Let me put a message in now. Just write in the chat, put test. Because I don't think it'll work if I do it. If you don't mind. Hiya Joe, how you doing? Right, okay, so that's not worked. Right. Hi Steph, welcome to stream. Just playing around with a few bits. So, right, if that's the case. So that's worked on there. But why is it not working on it there? Interesting. Interesting. What if I reload it? Right. What if I type a message to you guys? Let's see if this works. See, that hasn't worked either. So it has literally full on just taken a big dump. Right, hang on then. Let's try this a sec. This is the arts and crafts of becoming a streamer. You have to mess around with all this sort of stuff to try and figure out why something isn't working when it should be. Oi, 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 oi. Having about 1 million tabs open as well. Sorry if I do miss any notifications, by the way, just running a quick test. But thank you very much for the likes and roses. Got a question? Yeah, go on, shoot your shot. I'm just trying to mess around with... Oh, right, your messages are coming through now. What have I just done there? Right, okay. So maybe it's because I didn't extract the zip file, which I have now done. Ah. So now it's happy. It is happy. Right. So now I need to go onto YouTube, do the same on YouTube, and then do the same on Twitch as well, which is really, really annoying. That's kind of a little bit frustrating, not gonna lie. Right. Sorry, I'm back. I am back. So even your follows are coming through. That's interesting. So I've literally got all of it now on one screen. Lovely. Right, sorry. Right, you've got me back in it. I was just as I said, I was just testing a few different bits out, just to see what was working, what wasn't, and obviously going from there. So, questions. So you've put, if you're using two screens, how do I split TikTok on one and game on the other? I'm new to PC, and then obviously follows come through, which is great. Right, so that's a good question. So, are you using OBS, or are you using? Hang on, let me just make sure I'm reading that right. How do I split TikTok on one and game on the other? Ah, right, okay, never mind. So first things first, what you want to make sure. Let me just do it myself, so I'm making sure I'm telling you in real time. Otherwise, I will mess this up. So when you go to your settings on your PC itself, so if you go to your display settings. As I say, I'm doing this in real time, so sorry if I'm being a bit slow, just so I can make sure I'm telling you the right information. So you want to make sure that you've got, so using just TikTok Studio, right, that's fine. So in your system display settings, on your PC or laptop itself, you should have, can I actually pull this up? I might be able to show you, hang on. Do new window capture or display capture. It's probably just easier to show you rather than me ramble, especially if you're new to PC, because you might have not got a single clue what I'm talking about. Let's go new capture. Right. Bear with me, let me just shrink this to size. Sorry if you start seeing stuff whiz all over the screen. Family Greenhouse, thank you for the follow, dude. Greatly appreciate it. Right. So can you see that, yeah? Just so that I can... So obviously I've got two monitors plugged in. So make sure that obviously your computer has actually identified them. So I've got mine so that my game's on my left. So 1 is your main screen. 2 is your secondary screen. So I've got it set underneath to multiple displays. You can have it set to just have it one and wireless. You can also have it so that you can extend the displays or show only on one and show only on two. You want to make sure it's showing extend these displays. So what this does is if you've got two monitors, your computer is programmed to think it's only one monitor plugged in, if that makes sense. So it's like one big screen, which will allow you, so like I've got this on here now, it's going to disappear off the screen because it won't, I'm only showing on one monitor, you see. But I can then pull it straight from this side onto my second monitor, which is where you guys are in my chat. But you need to make sure the extend these displays setting is on. If it's not on, it won't work. Sorted. Brilliant. I was about to say, once you've done that, obviously your game will predominantly open when you boot it up on the left anyway. And then OBS sometimes can open on the left-hand side, or TikTok Studio, depending on what you're using. And then you can then pull it from the left side onto your right screen anyway. So hopefully that helps. It's just easier to show you than ramble, because I know myself, when I'm new to something, trying to follow what someone else is saying is a right pain in the ass. So It's all good, all good. Just glad I can help. So, right, we've managed this now. So I'm curious. So as I say, sorry for the delay, guys. Essentially what I've just done is I was filming on TikTok Live Studio as well as OBS, which can absolutely tank your PC. So what I mean by that is you can stream amongst Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. So for me to stream initially, I was streaming from OBS, TikTok Live, and YouTube, which absolutely tanks your PC. Whereas now I've got it all set to the same place. So I'm only streaming through OBS through like 7 different platforms, which is good. So getting maximum coverage. So I was just testing it out. But obviously now we can get the stream underway. I've also changed the layout a little bit. Thank you, Jake. Have a good stream, bro. Yeah, not a problem. As I say, obviously, if you've got any questions like that in the future, just let me know. More than willing to help out. I've watched like thousands of hours worth of videos to get my setup going and obviously improve it every now and again. So by any means, if you do need any support and you're stuck, just give us a shout. Mega Fart, thank you for the follow, dude, and thank you for the roses. Greatly appreciate it. But that's so much better now. Ghost of Valiant, welcome to stream. The only thing that's a little bit frustrating, I must admit, with the new setup is you can't actually see who's joined the stream unless I can change the setting. So that's a little bit frustrating because normally when someone joins the stream, I'd say, oh, you know, welcome to the stream. But unless I look up on my phone, I haven't got that. So can I change that? Is that a thing? I don't know. I just feel kind of a bit rude that I'm not welcoming people into the stream, if that makes sense. Because that's sort of like part of it. Let's see. Can I change that at all? It's kind of a bit daft that it shows you the messages, but it won't show you. That side of things. Right, fair enough. Right, anyway, I was going to do one more thing, wasn't I? I was going to test the chat from Twitch. So if I do a test message, let's see how that comes through. Ah, good stuff. Right, it works. It works. Handy. Right. So I've got Twitch messages coming through as well. Right, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Apologies for, as I say, the late start and all the faff. As I say, this will all be a huge improvement to myself, as well as hopefully the quality of the stream. As I say, I'm always trying to improve and change things, so the fact that we've managed to even pull this off is good. And as I say, it will save a lot of the issues that I were having with frame rate drops as well, because we've got so much less software currently running, which is a massive win, because as I say, software wise there's so much that you've got to look into, and your PC's constantly in overdrive trying to pump all the content out. As I say, look, if you guys could give us some feedback later on if it's been an improvement to you, that'd be great. Because I've changed it in the hope that it is an improvement, but you guys might not think so. The only thing that's a little bit frustrating is I haven't got no goals or anything linked up yet, but that's something I can look at for the future. Fingers crossed. So let's just see a second. Can we? Can we? Megafart, thank you for the follow. Family Greenhouse, thank you for the follow as well. And Rogue 40, welcome. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it, guys. I am still here. As I say, sorry, just doing some testing, and then I will be with you. So there's that. So can I not, from a stream perspective, can I not join? I can. That's properly weird now, though. What's up, Peep Squeak? What's up, dude? How are we? As I say, we will be getting the show on the road very, very quickly. I'm just carrying out a couple of tests. Thank you for joining. So we've just changed our layout. So if you're new round, just gone from using TikTok Studio to OBS for streaming of the TikTok, which is fairly new to me. Obviously, oh, locked gate, that is a win. So I've just tried setting up all my overlays and stuff, and obviously setting up the multi-chat, which is great. The only thing that's a little bit frustrating is I can't actually see when someone's joined the stream. It's something I'm going to have a look into. But I can see when you've messaged and followed and everything else. It's just, I normally like to welcome people when they join the stream. But in this moment in time, through the multi-chat, it's not giving me the option to show not giving me the option to show when someone's actually joined the game, which, as I say, is a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is.
So we can uncover whatever it is.
It is what it is. As long as the game looks alright. Jiggery pokery. It looks alright. Interesting. Right, okay. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Right, so locked gate. So I've actually come onto here because I'm intrigued to see if I can get a Bobcat or Tempest. And I've heard to get either of those things, you need to come onto locked gate pretty much. Or the best chances are for locked gate. I don't know how true that is, or if I'm getting mugged off. But we'll go with that. Good. I feel like a noob again doing a new setup, but hey. So used to having it set up and then you can forget. Rogue Fort, thank you for the heart, dude. Greatly appreciate it. Right, let's see. How's it looking still? Are we still looking good? Need 50 to do live. 50 what? Don't mind me asking. Sorry. My head is completely up my arse because of, well, there's a mine there, I didn't realise. People there. Oh, I see. I see. You need 50 followers to go live. Oh, remember that. That was a pain. Yeah, obviously anyone in the chat, Rogue 4, he's beginning his streaming journey. Feel free to head over and drop a follow, support a guy out. TikTok has some very strange conditions in order to go live. So he needs 50 followers in order to do so. Which can be a little bit frustrating because I believe YouTube's got a similar thing. Which I've never really understood. So... we do have someone popping on with us shortly as well, which is good. So we'll have some squad games on the go, which will hopefully be a bit more entertaining to watch, as I know solo games sometimes is not so entertaining all the time. You know what, this is rubbish. I thought there was... ah, there we go. So therefore there's going to be some loot. I'll take it. Right, what I'm gonna do, because this doesn't actually feel quite right. I'm gonna... how did I do it before? I managed to pull up my live on my phone. There we go. Can I flip it? Interesting. Let's do that, shall we? Yeah, the only thing that's a little bit frustrating is I can't see when people join the actual stream itself. So I'm going to see if I can alter that in a bit. However, it's good to see that the multi-stream is working. This is already loaded, of course it has. Although they've not done a very good job. Oh, Osprey. That guy's going to be gutted that he didn't get that. Well, there's Silly Goose. Alright, so... the Stellar Sipper, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Player then? That was weird. These have already been searched as well. Can you turn them back on, please? These all been searched as well? They have. They've picked this clean. Oh. Having connection issues. That's not great. That's not great at all.